Good morning, RGS students. It's a great day to be creative. And today, we're going to be drawing an elephant. We're going to actually draw a few different ways. So we're going to explore elephants this week. And elephants are pretty cool. You can tell where an elephant's from by the shape of its ears. Yeah, if the elephant's ear is shaped like the continent Asia, then the elephants are from Asia. If their ears are shaped more like the continent of Africa, then they are African elephants. Yeah, that's kind of a fun little tip. So let's start learning about our elephant friends. Oh, let me turn this even more to number 1. So, number 1, we are on project K18, and we are going to be drawing elephants, and we're also going to end up watercoloring one of our elephants. And we are not going to use subject background in details today. Nope. Sometimes we do and sometimes we don't. Now, if we go on to number 2, our vocabulary words, we're going to talk about line, pattern, watercolor resist, and selective. Ooh, selective. Selective means that we will be choosing 2 colors to watercolor. And sometimes we just want to see all the colors. But sometimes we need to be selective. And that can be hard. If you are looking at your watercolors and you just want to use all of them, sometimes it's hard just to choose 1 or 2 or 3 because you want to use all of them. You want to experiment and explore the colors. So we're going to try something. We're going to try to be selective and only choose 2 colors when we start watercoloring. And I'll talk more about that later. Now, our inspiration for this project is going to be literature, books. We're going to listen to the story Grandpa Green, and that'll be on my slide, and it's by Lane Smith. That story is by Lane Smith. I think that you will enjoy listening to Grandpa Green. Now, get your art packet out. What I'd like you to do to start is grab a piece of paper, and you want to see if it's the paper that's a little bit heavier, okay? That way because we're going to watercolor on it. All right, so grab the paper that's a little bit heavier. Now, you also will find an elephant template in your packet. So, watercolor paper, elephant template, and then I don't have a piece of this paper in your packet, but maybe around your house you have a piece of copy paper from your computer printer, and you can just use that. Or if you have a piece of notebook paper, and it's okay even if it has the blue stripes on it, okay, that you would write on, you can use that too. We are going to practice a tracing exercise also, okay? Now, I would also like you to get your crayons, a pencil, and your watercolors. You can use markers too, that's fine, for the first step, okay? Now, you have a lot of supplies to get, okay? So, I will see you back here in a minute. Hi friends, I'm back. Now, the first step we are going to work on today is tracing. Now, a lot of times in art, we need to trace a template or a stencil. So what we're going to do today is I want you to take the elephant template that is in your packet and then grab that piece of either notebook paper with the lines on it or your piece of computer paper that you got out of your computer's printer, and you're just going to set it on top of the elephant. And you can see, or you should be able to see, the elephant through the paper, because this paper is thinner than our drawing paper from our packet. So what I would like you to do, for this part, you may use a marker or a crayon, whatever you would like. I'm going to use a purple marker. Now this is a tracing exercise, so it helps our hand-eye coordination. I would like you to start anywhere you want, and I want you to trace the elephant exactly how you see it. So try to stay on the line. I'm going to go back here and trace the little tail. All right, so I have the main shape of the elephant. There's his little eye. And here's his ear. Now our elephant here just has an ear. It kind of looks like a backwards C. And then I'm going to trace his little toes or toenails. Okay, so there is our elephant. Now, I hope you had fun tracing. You can look to see if they're about the same. Awesome. Good job, boys and girls. Now, with this elephant, if you want to take some time and maybe use your crayons, you could make the African Sahara Desert behind your elephant. You could make some of those African trees that are very long. And they're spread out like that. They're spread out further so that they can collect more rain when it storms. Maybe you want to make a bush here, and maybe your elephant just picked up some of that bush and he's eating it. You can make that big golden African sun. Ooh, it's so warm. So if you want to make a little background for your elephant, you can definitely do that. All right. Good job tracing, and we will be having one more elephant project coming up. So be ready. Now you can do this in a 2-day step. So if you want to finish your drawing, this could be day 1. Okay. Maybe you want to color the whole background with a beautiful warm African sky. And then our second elephant, we are going to be watercoloring. We will be watercoloring that elephant. But you can definitely finish coloring this elephant and your background. Maybe you want to color him gray, or this is your chance to use a lot of colors if you want. I don't mind. You can color this elephant any way you want. You might want to even make him look like Elmer. Have you ever heard of Elmer? If you haven't, I want you to look up Elmer.
he is an awesome elephant that is every color. Yep. Elmer's a pretty awesome elephant. But look at how much fun I had coloring my elephant and my background. So you can make a cute little African elephant. All right, boys and girls, have fun tracing. Remember to try to stay on the lines of the template, okay? And then you can give your elephant a cute little background. All right, I'll be back in a minute. I would like you to get your watercolor paper next. All right, friends. This is how we are going to start our next elephant. Oh, isn't he cute? Our patterned elephant. We're going to add all kinds of fun shapes and patterns on him. First, we need to draw him. So I would like you to choose any color you would like. Okay. Now, you can look at your template when we're drawing our elephant. But I want you to draw this one. No tracing this time. Okay. I'm going to start with his head. So I'm going to make his head a little dip for the back of his neck, and then I'm going to come up like this, around and down. Okay. Now at the front, I need to make his trunk skinnier there, and then it gets wider and wider. And then it comes down for his foot. And then he has 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can give him a cute little elephant tail. And an eye. You can even make a little glare for the eye. And then his big elephant ear. Aw, he's so cute. Now, when you are choosing your crayons for this part, don't forget his 3 little toes. You can choose any color crayons. It's when we start watercoloring that we're going to limit ourselves to just 2 colors. And I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Now, this is when you get to add all of these fun details. Okay? So maybe in his ear, you want to add some details. Maybe I want to choose some wavy lines for his trunk. And then in the middle, look at, ooh, I could add some curved lines. That looks pretty cool. How about orange toenails? Woo! That looks fun. I think I want my elephant to have a yellow tail today too. All right, I need to get some more blue and green in there because I love blue and green. Ooh, remember my favorite line. It's a spiral line. Ooh, love spirals. And now, look it. I'm going to make an upside down bumpy line all the way around the edge of my elephant. I love bumpy lines too. Ooh, that looks fun. Ooh, I love that. He's so cute. All right, I want one more color. I think I'm going to add red. And I'm just going to make some little circles. Maybe they kind of look like polka dots. If you want to color them in, you can. Okay, I'm almost ready. All right. Now we're going to leave our elephant like that. And I want you to go get your watercolors. Get your watercolors. And remember, we're going to choose 2 colors today. I will be right back. Go get your watercolors, some water, and a paper towel, and I'll see you back in just a minute. All right. Now, I think the 2 colors that I'm going to choose today are orange and blue. Orange and blue are also complementary colors. So they are the furthest away on the color wheel, and they show the most contrast when used together. So the elephant is going to be all one color. So I am choosing orange for the elephant. So remember, as hard as it is, you are only going to choose 2 colors today. One for the elephant and one for your background. Okay? So that is my elephant color. Now my background, I said I wanted to choose blue. So my whole background is going to be blue. And remember, more water is going to give you a lighter blue. Less water is going to give you a darker blue. And I don't mind if you use a little bit darker blue on the top, lighter blue on the bottom, however you would like to do it, as long as you only use 2 colors. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed our patterned elephant. Okay, make sure you put it on Art Sonia so I can see all these terrific elephants. All right, remember, it's a great day to be creative. Bye, friends.